Okay, what's going on, guys? So in this video, guys, I'm going to be telling you how basically beats Mind Over Matter. Professor Genki's Mind Over Matter Saints Row activity. Basically, that's what it is. That was kind of clumbled. Whatever, fuck it. Anyways, so guys, it's also going to have some tips and tricks and etc. And I'm also going to be running through all of the things. And as you guys can see on the screen right now, there's a bunch of times in which you can skip to if you're having only troubles in a certain one and etc. And guys, if I could suggest anything, it would be to go skip to tips and tricks because it's just the best. It's probably going to work out for you. You can't really mimic exactly what I do, but you can abuse some of the things that are in the game. So definitely go check those out, guys. So yeah. But before we get into that, guys, I just want to talk about something real quick. The reason why this is going to be the thing that's kind of kicking off my guides is because when I was doing my Saints Row 4 guides, or activity guides, really, a person actually commented and asked me to make a guide on this, and I said, yes, I sure, and I actually promised, which brings me to the point of why this is going to be my first guide to kind of kick off my guide, so to speak. Anyways, so yeah, I made a promise to that guy. Unfortunately, this kept getting pushed back and back and back so far. I don't even know if the guy's still watching me or if he subbed or anything like that. He probably left by now, but just wanted to let you guys know that I keep my promises, and if you're still out there and watching this, I keep my promises, and I'm sorry for the wait. Anyways, guys, so without further ado, let's get into the Saints Row Professor Genki's Mind Over Matter. Alright, guys, so the premise of this Genki activity is basically to pick up things with telekinesis and throw them through hoops, basically, according with whatever you pick up. So there are cars, humans, and Genki's head slash cat's Popeye head. Yeah, it's weird. It's Saints Row. It's awesome. Alright, guys, so without further ado, let's get into some tips and tricks. Alright, guys, so tip number 1 is know your course, or track, or whatever the hell you want to call it. Basically, where everything is located, you're going to need to know. I found this coming into play a lot when I reached the harder levels, hard and medium, not so much easy. Easy, you have a little leanway, but hard was really got you by the balls. You gotta do it our way kind of thing. So anyways, so yeah, again, guys, when I say know your course, I mean, like, look for the hoops, find out what the best one is to go for first. All those things matter, especially when you get into hard and medium. Easy is kind of a joke, but hard and medium are kind of difficult. In my mind, could be completely douchey if I'm saying this to someone who's having troubles, which I don't mean to come across that way. Oh god. Yeah, anyways, tip number 2 is, of course, upgrades. Upgrades can help you just about in every single activity, and this one really calls for movement speed and telekinesis. Not really speed, but just any sort of movement, like jumping, dashing, etc. But out of all the powers, guys, the ones that you're definitely going to need is hold cost. That's in telekinesis, it's hold cost and throw distance. And then there's recharge rate if you want to splurge, but I would suggest just hold cost and throw distance, all of those being maxed out, except for hold distance, because hold distance only has one perk. And yeah, you unlock these by completing side quests and etc. if you're wondering, so yeah. Alright, guys, so this is the third tip, and 3 being my favorite number, it's going to be the most important. Now, guys, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to not waste ammo. I know that sounds kind of weird, but it's true. Now, guys, what you're going to want to do is once you have the item that matches the hoop, you're going to want to throw that item through the hoop, and as soon as that hoop sparkles, that's when you're going to want to grab that item back. This cuts time in half, and I don't think it's possible to do this without doing that, because it literally saves you so much time, because then you have to turn around, find another human, or find another car, find another Genki head, which really sucks, especially the Genki heads. You guys get my point. So another thing to throw out there, guys, is you want to do these in sequence. So basically, if you have a human, turn to another human after you just caught him again. So you throw him through the hoop, grab him, turn to another human, throw it in there, and this will cut time in half and get you your beautiful gold medal. Alright, guys, so that pretty much wraps up all of my tips. Now, if anybody else has any tips or tricks that they want to tell me, I'll leave them in the comments, and I'll probably put them as an annotation because you guys are a lot smarter than me. So yeah. Alright, guys, so up next is just going to be me running through the easy, medium, and hard. Easy, medium, and hard difficulties for Mr. Genki's Mind Over Matter. This is easy, and this is where it's located. I'm probably delayed on that front. I am. And yeah, here's me completing it, guys. I'm going to speed this up just so you guys get an idea. And just so you know, there are some awesome talking going on between these two announcers. They're hilarious, but it does kind of spoil some things. I know the game's been out for a while, but it still doesn't hurt, and I'm pretty sure you guys want to hear that in-game yourself. So yeah, guys, I'm just running beats behind this, so hopefully it's okay like that. Yeah. Alright, guys, so on the topic of this being easy, like difficulty easy, it was kind of simple. In my opinion, if someone's having troubles out there, I do not want to discourage you or make you feel shitty. I'm sorry, but I didn't find it that difficult at all. In fact, I feel like you have a lot of leeway in this one. Medium is, I'll talk about medium when we get to medium, but yeah. Alright, guys, moving on to medium. This one I found you had very minimal leanway. You still had a little bit of leanway, but you very minimal. And yeah, just same thing. Follow the tips and tricks, and hopefully you get through it. Again, know your course is a massive thing. I had to do this a couple times just because I had to figure out where I was going and where everything was located. Also, on the topic of there being like the cats with the eye patches, I don't think it gives you anything more. Like in terms of time, it doesn't get you your gold medal. Is what I'm trying to say. Like the biggest thing in this game is getting in this game mode is getting the things done quickly, because you're based on time, and I'm pretty sure nothing gives you back your time. You may get more points for money and etc. when you do use the cat or whatever, but that's as much as I know. So yeah, guys, remember when I said leadway? I missed the shot like 3 times, and yet I still got the gold, so that's, like I said, leanway. So last but certainly not least, guys, is hard. Yeah, that pretty much sums up hard for me, guys. I had to do this over and over again, but again, follow the steps, guys. Know your area is probably one of the most important ones in this one, because you definitely need to know exactly where your targets are and exactly where everything you need to grab is to throw through the hoops and etc. It is important, and on top of that, you need to also move your ass off, guys. You cannot stop or else you are screwed. Now, there is actually a thing where you'll hear kind of this audio cue. Here it is.
Smashing performance by the contestants so far.
Smashing? I don't think I've heard you use that before.
Well, I'm trying something new, Bobby. What do you think?
You know, I've always wanted an occasion to use jolly good.
Oh, hello there, little British, are you? That's a classic.
Now, if you hear that when you're at this location, chances are you're probably too slow, and you might as well restart the whole mission there. Because I often found it whenever I started there and I heard that proc, it was kind of like, oh shit, I wasn't quick enough, or I made too many mistakes. Now, if maybe you're really quick and you can go ahead and give it a try, and again, I would suggest doing the whole, like, scope out the map, make sure you know where everything is, so even if you know you failed, you can at least see what the last end tier is, so you can prep for it, I guess. Anyways, guys, that is all my advice for this. I will leave you guys, and I will say goodbye at the end of the video, so hopefully you guys enjoyed, and here's the rest.
And that's it, folks. This bout's at a fine end to Professor Genki's Mind Over Murder!
Zach and I would like to thank Zinyak for his continued support of the show and for sparing our lives so we may continue to exalt his most highest glory. Good night, everybody.
Alright, guys, and that is it. So I really hope this guide helped you guys. I'd like to thank you for watching, as always, and later, guys.